guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm going black screen because I really, want to get to the thick of things. And it's a shame that people don't understand simple logic and simple understanding when you try to explain stuff to them. And then you got people that have this fixation on the need to be right. And I just can't deal with people like that. You know what I'm saying? The need to be right. I know everything. I'm smarter than you, and you're not. Oh, nobody can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just laughing at the fact, you know, you just can't explain simple logic to people. Ryan Garcia fans is just all over the place. Even when you try to explain stuff and break it down, they still want to sit up here and try to and tell you don't know what you're talking about. One thing about me, I do my research. You know, the latest hope to get Ryan Garcia exonerated is I already did a video about this saying that Ryan Garcia might have a loophole, but he may not have a loophole. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether the New York Athletics State Commission cannot discipline him based off the fact that they use a quote unquote third party to administer the drug testing. Once again, it goes down to jurisdiction. So this could be a jurisdiction thing. And that still doesn't take away from the fucking fact that Ryan Garcia failed 2 drug tests, not 1, but 2. And in all likelihood, the B samples are going to remain positive. So there's not going to be a difference. But the thing is, the sad part about this is people are okay that Ryan Garcia cheated. They're okay with it. People are okay that he may not suffer any consequences for cheating. That just goes to show you how people get down. And then I got a clown trying to call me, trying to show me up. And then at the end of the day, the dude did some sucker shit. And it just goes to show you a lot of dudes on here are suckers and they'll do anything for views and stuff, man. And then trying to say somebody emotional when they the ones that's emotional can't conduct themselves like men to save their life. The need to be right, throw temper tantrums if you have a difference of opinion. Listen, you guys, it's okay if you disagree with me, as long as you don't start the mudslinging calling me out my name. And I'm tired of explaining this stuff to you about Ryan Garcia. It doesn't matter about who administered the drug test. He failed. That's the main point. He had more than the allowed amount. What part of that is not registering through you guys' brains? It doesn't matter about, well, Devin should have been able to get away from the hook. If that's the case, Ryan Garcia should have got up after Tank dropped him. Because this last year, y'all wrote Ryan Garcia off, right? But then again, for the most part, Tank probably in all likelihood was clean. But it appears that Ryan Garcia wasn't. But nobody cares because it happened to Devin Haney. And like I said, you guys are all over the place. But like I said before, keep that same energy if the revolts were reversed. Now keep that same energy if a black fighter tests positive for oxygen. And he basically do to the non-black fighter or the Hispanic fighter what happened to Devin Haney. And it'll happen eventually. Keep that same energy. Make sure y'all say, well, who cares? I guarantee y'all gonna be talking about, oh, he should be suspended, he should be banned. I promise you. And like I said, once again, I'm talking to people that have an understanding of what's going on. It isn't about the fact of who won the fight, it's how the fight was won and did somebody have the advantage. And to sit up there and say, oh, well, the outcome would have been the same no matter what. Well, we'll never know, right? Based off the fact that Ryan has 2 dirty drug tests. Well, if he didn't need the shit, why did he take it? Nobody can answer that question. Look, at the end of the day, I know a lot of these dudes be sitting up here basically, compromising themselves for views, especially the black content creators. And then that other dude, that other coke sniffing Garfield, the cat looking ass nigga, that dude is so fake. That dude will change his, the prediction at the drop of a dime. 1 minute he say this dude to win, 1 minute he say the next dude to win, and then he sits up here. Listen, I'm gonna give you guys a formula. I told you this like 3 years ago. What dudes will do is they'll see what's hot, and a lot of times they'll see what the temperament is. If somebody is more pro this versus anti that, they're gonna go in that direction sometime. But a lot of people, they'll go the anti route, especially if it's on a black fighter, because they know a lot of people don't really, care for black fighters or black people as a whole. And you see it, and when these dudes go in on these black fighters, when people say, oh, I love this channel, because I do my research. I see when these dudes, how they love these black content creators that attack other black content creators and black fighters. Oh, this is the best channel ever. This is the best channel ever. But then as soon as you say something, what's up, man? What's up, XA? You one of my favorite guys, man. You notice, tell me that I'm lying. Tell me that I'm lying. You notice when you are a black content creator and you specifically attack black fighters and black people, you notice that you get a lot of praise from non-black so-called boxing fans. They'll say this is the best channel ever. But if you say something about a Hispanic fighter, well, I don't know if I agree with that. You don't never see them say, hey, man, you going in too hard. They'll say, yeah, I love this channel. Man, this is one of the best channels ever. Dude, I can't get enough of this channel, man. So I see this formula. I've been telling you guys that's what these dudes do. That's why me and Gotti clashed a long time ago. But me and Gotti, we squashed our issue though, because I feel Gotti was doing that stuff because he was one of the originators of pandering to a certain audience to gain subscribers. Basically going the opposite direction, saying, okay, well, I'm gonna just constantly sit up here and just attack black fighters and black people. And then all of a sudden, these people come on here, oh yeah, I love your channel. And that it's easy to expose a racist or a bigot or a hater. That's all you got to do. I guarantee you guys, if I switched over overnight and started talking a bunch of shit about black fighters and black people, I'd have 100,000 subscribers in a month, because that's the temperament, that a lot of these content creators play into, because they're fake. They're frauds. I guarantee you, if I switched over like that, I have 100,000 subscribers in a month, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to be me. Got to. And that's what a lot of these fake content creators are doing. You seeing it on Twitter. You seeing it on Instagram. All of a sudden these people rallying behind Ryan Garcia, a flat out cheater, a man who has mountains of evidence to support that he was going to cheat. He planned to cheat. He planned not to make weight. Remember, he the one that said Devin Haney ain't going to be the same after this fight. Little too confident for me. He the one that said he'll do whatever it takes to win by any means necessary. Then afterwards, he said, well, I don't care if the test results come out. I don't care. I'm rich. Okay, cool. I don't care. Oh, well, if they take away my W, I want the money that I paid in the fines, bro. You'll be lucky if you have whatever you made from that fight left. So he putting up this stuff about that it's over. This thing is far from over. It ain't even remotely close to being over. But what he's doing, he's putting this stuff out because it's a distraction. Yeah, like I said, y'all know damn well Ryan Garcia ain't gonna fight no David Benavidez. Now, how Ryan Garcia got put in the welterweight top 3 and he hasn't even really had a fight at 147 yet is beyond me. But that just goes to show you where boxing is. And y'all got to understand one thing about me. I respect this game. I respect boxing. I respect y'all. My channel is not nothing without y'all. What, man, what's up, Timmy? Yeah, Tim. Yeah, Timmy. Hey, Timmy. I'm trying to talk Bill. I shouldn't say this, but I'm trying to talk Bill into coming home for the big 3 at the. Well, it's not the Oracle anymore, at the Oakland Arena. So I'm gonna be covering the big 3. I'm not going to Tank's fight. I'm not going to Tank's fight. So I'm gonna cover the big 3. The big 3 is the same night as. Well, it's the same day as Tank versus Frank Martin. So I'm gonna stay home and I'm gonna work in Oakland. So, but yeah, nobody don't. I mean, at the end of the day, Timmy, you didn't see what these people is all about. They do not care. They don't care. They're making Ryan Garcia out to be some kind of victim that's being harassed. How in the fuck you gonna say somebody being a sore loser when you got somebody that took illegal supplements and put it in their system to give them an advantage? And then they'll say, well, that wouldn't, it doesn't matter whether he used PDs. It wouldn't have made a difference. What? Once again, why'd he take them then? The Rachel Donaire interview summed it up. And then, like I said, this man been caught in lie after lie. I mean, his first big lie was, well, if I tested positive, why did they let me fight then? Dude, you already know you don't have the results immediately. It's not one of those, it's not one of those simple labs where you pour a concoction into some urine and it turns a different color. It's not a pregnancy test, Ryan. It's not a pregnancy test. It's not a, you know what I'm saying? It's not a test for marijuana. But once again, he was disingenuous, but he's been doing that and been getting away with it. Yeah, I'm glad you understand the simple Jack thing, because that's how Ryan Garcia fans are. It's like you can't explain common logic to them. But they basically saying they don't care. But like I said before, and I'm not wishing this on nobody, but have that same energy if and when the roles reverse. When a black fighter do this to a Mexican fighter and he tests positive. So make sure y'all have the same energy. Well, who cares? It's not a big deal. Okay, keep that same energy. But you know they gonna say, hey, Tail, ain't you gonna make a video about what happened with so-and-so? This is the outrage. He belongs in jail. He should be banned, man. I promise you that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, there you have it. Man, I ain't even giving dude. I'm not even giving dude no publicity. You see me not talking about this. I'm not giving that dude no. Why would I give that dude any publicity? That dude is hurting for money. And that's just basically it. Nobody cares about these whack ass exhibition matches. Nobody cares. He ain't gonna get no publicity from me. Nobody cares. Ain't nobody gonna come to that crap. Nobody. He ain't insulting my intelligence. He listen, dude. He doing all these distractions. He's sitting up there. Now here's the thing. He told Carissa Shields, he said, I'll come to Michigan and beat your ass. He said, I'll knock you out with 16-ounce gloves. It just appears to me everybody seemed to be clinging on and clout chasing Ryan Garcia. Because like I said, people don't seem to have the same energy. Like I said, you had people talking about they want to be respected as a person and a woman and all this kind of stuff. And here's the thing. Once again, ain't nobody got at Ryan Garcia's father for disrespecting no Nito Daenerys' wife. Ain't nobody said nothing about that. But yet these are the same people talking about, Bill used to be a pimp. Oh, Bill, he didn't respect women. Well, what about Ryan Garcia, father? Obviously, he don't, quote unquote, but that's a iffy subject. But my point is, nobody didn't basically give Ryan Garcia's father education or a lecture on etiquette. Oh, that's not how you talk. Where's the real Tresman man with sensitivity thing at? Nobody ain't coming for Ryan Garcia making videos about how he disrespected George Kambosos' wife. Nobody is talking about how he disrespected Carissa Shields, talking about if they had a baby, it'll be superhuman. But at the same time, Carissa Shields, she contradicts herself too. Because like I said, had the same energy. You ain't got in the studio and made no songs about Ryan Garcia popping dirty. But you made songs about Alicia Baumgartner, and I don't want to hear this stuff about, that's because they got beef and all that kind of stuff. If you are against PED use, you got to have the same energy with everybody. Not because you beefing with somebody. So basically you saying as long as she don't use it against you, it's all good. And I guess that's what most of these boxers are saying. But then again, Ronald Cruz kind of like shed some light on what be going on with that stuff. And like I said before, shout out to Ronald Cruz. Ronald Cruz is a good dude. And y'all support Ryan Cruz, subscribe to his channel. He told the truth. Now, I hope that Ronald Cruz don't get whiteballed. I definitely hope that don't happen to him. Like I said before, people got to have the same energy. But you can't explain simple logic. How many times y'all have I went over this and tried to explain this? It doesn't matter whether it was a third party, second party, fourth party. Doesn't matter if it was the Illuminati. Doesn't matter if it was the Drop Squad. At the end of the day, Ryan Garcia tested positive. He's still subject to some kind of legal ramification from Team Haney. If those B samples come up positive, which they will, that doesn't exclude Ryan Garcia or Team Haney from pressing criminal charges. They can press criminal charges against Ryan Garcia. So they could put Ryan Garcia in jail. I wonder how they'd feel if Ryan Garcia's ass got locked up. And for all these people calling Devin Haney a snitch, somebody told me that somebody went as far as to say that, yeah, Devin Haney cheating by getting a white lawyer. Who gives a fuck what color his lawyer is? As long as he get the job done. Could somebody please make that make sense? Dude, of course the test count, dude. And another thing is they've always used a third party. Go listen to the interview with Nonito Daenerys' wife. They've always used a second or a third party. WADA has always been involved along with VADA. So these people just don't listen to logic, because at the end of the day, they want Ryan Garcia to have this W over Devin Haney so bad. To sit up there and say that the tests don't count, that is absurd. Of course it counts. I wonder if they're gonna have them same sentiments when Ryan Garcia having to pay Devin Haney $15 million when he loses that lawsuit, or when Ryan Garcia's ass is locked up, because he still can be suspended. Other states could get involved. You don't think they could take it to Arizona? You don't think they could take it to California? They don't think they can take it to Nevada? You don't think they could take it to Pennsylvania? You don't think they could take it to Florida? Ryan Garcia could still be suspended. He could be suspended from fighting in other states. What are you guys talking about? See, that's what they don't know. These dudes, once again, don't know what they're talking about. That don't make any kind of sense. If the New York Athletic State Commission are trying to say that it didn't count, these are the fans. They haven't issued an official statement saying that they wouldn't be able to discipline Ryan Garcia. They're going to have a hearing. So Ryan Garcia is just doing what he's supposed to do, giving his fans a glimpse of hope. And to say that the tests don't count. No, the tests count, but what they're saying is they're saying the tests count, but they're saying that he may get immunity from being disciplined. So basically, and that just goes to show you how the fans are and how they get down and what their mental makeup is. And they're the ones that's being emotional. They're basically saying that, well, even if he tests positive, oh, good, he can't be disciplined. He still gets to keep his W, even though it's been proven that he cheated. Listen, dude, I had somebody explain this. I had it broken down. It's just hilarious that these people are trying to find every type of strategy to basically get Ryan Garcia out of this. And I just find that it's just laughable. It's laughable, and it's just funny. They are trying to turn over any rock. They trying to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to hit all corners. They trying to hit every avenue to figure out a way to save Ryan Garcia and his pathetic reputation, because Ryan Garcia is pathetic. These are the same people that say they like for fighters to show class, but Ryan Garcia has showed everything but class. He hasn't showed a good moral compass. He hasn't showed a good mental compass. He's acted an ass this whole time. And keep in mind, once again, Devin Haney and him decided to move on from him when he pulled out of the first fight. They were all set. They were negotiating with Adrian Broner for a possible fight. There was Martin Sandor Martin. And there were some other people that they had in consideration who was going to be the next fight. Ryan was the one that said, okay, well, I'm ready. We can do the fight. We can do the fight. We can do the fight. Okay, I changed my mind. Remember, he sat up there and said he going to go fight Rolly. And remember, he the one that said go sell 50,000, all that kind of stuff. So once again, Devin Haney, Team Haney gave him the opportunity. What's up? So all these people that's sitting up here acting like they know what's going to happen to Ryan Garcia, they don't. They're just caping for him. Those are already did the research, already didn't talk to the people. It was already been explained by Rachel Donaire. And then another thing is, Victor Conte, I'm going to say this for the upteenth time, didn't have nothing to do with the drug testing because he's not been affiliated with VADA for years. And then another thing, I'm going to have to say this to Sugar Shane Mosley. Sugar Shane Mosley, you full of shit too. To say that Victor Conte has something to do with Ryan popping dirty. Well, here's the thing, Sugar Shane Mosley. You keep talking about you never failed a drug test. Well, here's the thing. When you was dealing with Victor Conte, allegedly, Victor Conte was giving you undetectable. That's the key. That's the reason why you never pop dirty, because he was giving you undetectable PEDs. So of course you never failed a drug test, dude. I mean, come on, man. This dude sitting up here trying to insult people's intelligence. Ryan Garcia is trying to insult people's intelligence. So I'm just saying, this has just been laughable. When those B samples come up positive, it's going to be hot. Here's the thing. How could you have one B sample turn up negative and another one turn up positive? So it was, at the end of the day, it was explained thoroughly. What happens? The only way that B sample may be altered, if somebody like screws around with it, they had dirty utensils, they're going to have a whole bunch of people standing around. They're going to have a representative from Golden Boy. Devin Haney may have a representative there. They're going to be all standing around, and nobody can come near those people that's doing the testing. They can watch, but they can't come near them. They don't know who's administering the testing until they get there. It's kept top secret. So therefore, nobody can get slipped the envelope. Why? Like I said, Ryan Garcia, this is why he's putting all this stuff out. Oh, I'm fighting David Benavidez. Dude, you know goddamn well you ain't fighting no David Benavidez at no 164. The man barely can make 168. Ryan Garcia is trolling. He's buying time. I already looked up what the possibilities is, all this stuff about a third party. When it comes down to third parties and all this stuff saying that it may not count because no, of course it counts. A failed drug test is a failed drug test. He's trying to say, based off the New York Athletic State Commission rules, he's saying that he may be immune from, you know what I'm saying? He may be exempt from any, you know what I'm saying, discipline. That's all he's saying. He may get immunity, which I don't think he is. See, I'm not these other dudes that be sitting up here just making up shit. I actually did the research. I talked to people. It was broken down perfectly by Rachel Denier. It was also broken down by Robert Garcia's father, how VADA testing works. So when Ryan Garcia was talking all that stupid stuff about, oh, well, why would they let me fight if I tested positive? Because they're not talking about having the results the night of the test or right after. They were talking about the findings the night that they took your samples and the findings after the fight. But he had people believing that. And then, like I said before, you had dudes like Charlemagne make a complete fool of himself. But then again, Charlemagne loves to make a fool of himself. Okay, you guys, we gonna continue this. I'm at 10%. Sorry. By the way, Scotty, Ronald Cruz, man, I told him about you, man. He want to come on your show. So Scotty, give me an hour. Give me an hour to charge up my phone, and I'll send you Ronald Cruz information. And oh, by the way, before I go, check out, if you didn't see the interview with Ronald Cruz, is fire. The last 4 minutes, check out what he said about PED use. He told the absolute truth. But here's the thing, though. They're not going to come after him. Not on social media, because he's not black. They're not going to challenge what he said, just like they ain't going to challenge what Robert Garcia's son had to say. They only do that to us black people because they think some black people go submit. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Huh. Nah, this ain't these Bugs Bunny cartoons where that dog like hit the cat over the head with his fist and then the cat be like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Nah, I stand on what I say. I'm standing on business, town business, regular business, any kind of business. So appreciate you guys, but make sure you check out that interview with Ronald Cruz.